Hello everybody on YouTube. I know I've been gone, a long time. There's a few reasons for that. I am extremely busy working in hospitals, and now COVID's hit Australia again, and it's just hell again. And also I haven't been able to astrologically focus on a whole lot of things, but I've had a lot of people send me requests to do different cases. Summer Wells, that's a big one. Now, I've done a little bit of mapping for a few people that have passed it along, hopefully to the right people, or have tried to the right people. Judy, also, the electronic paranormal medium Judy. She's also done some forensic astrology, which is good. But I actually don't feel really comfortable doing a video at the moment about that. I've got mixed emotions about what's happened. I too am suspicious of the story. I don't think we've been told the truth. I think there's many layers of this case, and if you want to have a look at the chart is the one that Judy put up. So that chart is the one that I've looked at and I talked about with Judy. There's some really scary indicators on there that something's not right. And I can't lie, it looks like something's not right with the family. But it's not my place to judge things that I don't know. People act differently in different situations. Now, that's not to say that I'm not following it and I know everything about it. I know all of the interviews and everything that's happened with the family. So I've been watching all the interviews and all of the videos, everything I can get my eyes on. And I believe that Judy's right in terms of where her lines point to, so I'm interested in that. I have a feeling personally that they need to triple check, quadruple check the property, because the chart shows me that she's actually probably close to home. Now, like I said, I think there's many layers to this. I think it's completely different than we think. But I think sadly something's happened and I don't believe that she's alive. I'd be very surprised. I think that the police should or have, maybe are, interrogating or at least talking to the boys, because I believe that they can probably offer some information up. And I think that we're going to find out some answers soon. Now, mapping wise, like I said, I think that they need to look again on the property just in case she's been moved. The red truck, I don't know. I think that I know that it's been seen by a couple of psychics, and I think possibly that could be in the back of that picture where she's laying on the seat. There's a red thing, maybe that's this red truck. But I just don't believe that she's been trafficked. I think that something else has happened. And yeah, I don't believe that the family are reacting the way that I would. But my daughter went missing once, just not really, but we thought she was missing. And the panic that overtakes your whole self is ridiculous. There was something that I heard Don Wells say, and that was that they'd been searching until 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning? If your child was missing, out in the cold, out with no shoes on and all the rest of it, you would search until your body stopped. You wouldn't go home and go, I'm going to have a sleep now at 4 o'clock in the morning. So that was a big red flag. Now there's a bunch of things I see in the chart as well. The church, something to do with the church. I think there's an area that people should look between a church, a cemetery and a home. And I think that's off Beach Road, that Beach Creek Road. I think that needs to be looked at. I don't believe she's any further than 26 miles away, and that's a long way. I think she's about 2.6 miles away, and I think that she's just off of Beach Creek Road or around that swimming area, perhaps, but I'm not sure. I do think as well, though, that she is near water, possibly in water, but more like near water. So I'm not going to do a whole reading and get crucified by people on the internet, because that's what happens. People out there are being really ruthlessly mean to anybody that's trying to help by saying that, it's evil to say such things. So, I don't want to blame anybody in particular. I am seeing things that are really not quite right, and everybody's seeing that. So I'm not laying the blame game, but I do think that something has happened that we're going to find out is really not off the wall. Again, like I said, I think the brothers should possibly be talked to, because maybe they know something that they don't even really know they know. And yeah, there's some heavy indications that there is a female of some description that does know what's going on as well. So yeah, I might put up some maybe things in the community post, some just static shots of maps, but I'm not sure whether people can even search yet, and getting the police to search is a whole different thing. Now, again, I think personally my intuition and the chart sort of thing is telling me that they're going to go back to the property and find out more information. So I hope that I'm completely wrong. I hope we're all wrong. And I hope that Summer's actually okay and being given to somebody or something. Also, Grandma needs to be talked to too. I wasn't going to talk about the discrepancies in the stories and things like that, but I think I might have to just touch on a couple of those things. Now, this is nothing new, because everybody on YouTube and everybody on Facebook and everyone has discussed these things, but some big red flags to me are the very first phone call that was made to the police by Don Wells. Of course, we all know, first of all, the mum's gone out on a walk. Then, no, she's not on a walk, she's planting flowers. Red flag number one. What really happened? We keep hearing from the police that they can't find out the circumstances surrounding what happened prior to her disappearing. I think that's a part of it. I think they need to really look into exactly what happened beforehand, and the phone call that was made by Don Wells. Where was he? Was he at work? I'm not feeling that he was at work, but hey. I think that just the general tone and reaction of both parents is weird. I know people rely on God and the church and things like that and hope and pray, and there's nothing wrong with prayer, and I pray that she's okay too, but Don Wells is very focused on this religious thing, and that's in the chart too. So whether it's just because they're extremely religious and hoping that God's gonna fix everything, I'm not sure, but to me that's a little bit of an indicator that there's something to do with the church as well. Maybe she's near a church, or maybe there's a church involved somehow. So yeah, there's many things right from the beginning, from the 6:32 phone call that says that she went for a walk, and then no, she was gardening, and I can't say that I've seen a picture of this garden. We've seen some sort of trash pictures of crap on the floor, no flowers. So that's a bit weird too. The whole thing about her, going and getting candy off Grandma, going into the house, I don't know, and then Candace Wells says that she went in within 2 minutes and then she's gone. So, I think that's sort of leading me to believe that the boys may know a little bit more as well. Not that they've done anything, but that they might know something. But then I can't feel that the whole thing about everything that happened at the house is true. It just doesn't feel right to me. Now, I'll apologise profusely if I'm wrong, 100%, but it just doesn't sit well. So, yeah, I'll leave that there, but I will come on with more information soon. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for summer. I haven't really had a look at too many other cases, but I will start to get into it soon, as I can, when I'm not as busy. I am getting people's emails, so thank you so much. I will write back when I can. Yeah, thank you so much for emailing and messaging me, and I hope everybody keeps well, safe, and look to the sky always. See ya.